So we move from subjects, I suppose, closer to Robin's heart in agriculture to human genetics. I could only find one paper that Robin had actually published in a human genetics journal, and it's this one in 1972. But of course, this one is actually one that has had more impact in human genetics, not only through REML, as we've seen in several talks already, but also, for example, already this year there are 74 citations of this paper, and of those a good handful are in human genetics. But it's not just direct citations of this paper, because there's the bastard offspring of REML and genomic relationship matrices, which have fed into genomic REML or GREML, which has 100 citations already this year, of which almost all of those relate to human genetics. And then I suppose, in a sense, the bastard grandson of this is the use of mixed model technology in human genetics as a framework for detecting SNP associations in GWAS, particularly in populations where you have genetic and other structures in the population. So there's a big impact of this in human genetics. Now, this, of course, this technology has allowed Robin to strut his stuff in various places around the world. And as we've heard, a lot of Robin's impact is via interactions with various people in various areas of science. And I guess this is a fairly typical work where Robin's here, probably there's an envelope under there somewhere, and Robin's host is working hard at his desk. These sorts of interactions, which I was lucky to be part of, also generally involved a lot of hospitality, and that sometimes led to interesting outcomes. I remember after one particular nice lunch we had, our host was able to demonstrate his eccentric parking skills. Actually, if you look just in the background there, you'll see that this is at the edge of a rather deep ravine. And so if it hadn't been for these low trees and bushes, oops, sorry, where are we, this one? We might not be here today to have this discussion. So these interactions went on in various places around the world involving various people. And one of the reasons we're talking about human genetics today is that if we look at our program, we have two of the world's most preeminent human quantitative geneticists, both of whom have skills have been honed, tempered in the fire of collaboration with Robin. And as you can see, here they are. I don't quite know what Robin is going to think about the use of his technology in human genetics outside his favorite area of agriculture. Maybe he can tell us afterwards. In the meantime, we'll just have to guess. So, with that, I hand over to our first speaker, who is Peter at the back there.